Caucasian mountain. He said that you need a 6-foot fence in there.
You know?
Get out the way.
I walk on the bottoms. I don't need you to walk on the tops.
Okay, now you see it.
Short.
Now we're gonna go back.
Yeah, listen. You need a little short, fat bug garnish.
So did you see the dog walk away?
I know.
So then the dog was not in position. So you spend the time the dog not in the right position. So the difference is that when you after you give the dog the reward, then you're going to step to where the right place is. So you're going to step to where the right place is. So if you just think about like it's almost like you're healing to the dog instead of the dog healing to you. And when you get in the right place, you can say yes, give the dog the right place. So right there, record that, yes. Now put the dog in the right position for healing. But even with that, don't use your food, use your feet.
Loose.
Do you step towards the dog now?
Bob, what did you say about the left leg and the left what? You just did. You said something about your left side has to be something on it. Because I'm trying to do the same thing myself and get him to heal into him.
Okay, now there's times there where that's pretty good.
This is what we need to play in the wintertime.
But you need to be careful too. So if you watch, if you watch from the, it doesn't matter which direction. Pretend there's a dog beside you. And so you're saying, yes, you're giving the dog food here, and then you're doing this, and then you're doing this, so you're kind of going in circles. Always to the right. Okay, so when you do that, the dog learns to like, the dog will come out and be crooked. So the trick is that you want to try to go the other direction. And if you're going to circle, you're going to circle into the dog, so she learns to back up a little bit and be out of your way, or go straight.
I had to grab those. Oh no. I really had to actually grab it. So that she didn't, like, you know, oh yeah. She was actually grabbing
Too much for the tree.
Like, that's going to be a hard spot because he gets high. Really high. Yeah. But if it didn't hurt him, if he doesn't even, if he reacts, he doesn't, like, react in a negative way. It's more like, oh, okay. But I think in time. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Good job.
Good, that's good.
I just said, you know what?
Oh, it's better.
Using that stuff in the fine videos.
The point.
Watching
Yeah.
YouTube videos.
That's what I told him. I was like, it's
Talking about drawing. I was told to one thing I was talking about
I want to have
So now I have the hand in my hand, the food in my hand, and then I'm just being normal. Okay?
Now,
Then I'm gonna.
you're off, you laid off, or you're...
Yeah, and then I'm gonna reward it out. Because what happens is, with all this thing with your hand right here, within your pocket, that's the reason that she doesn't understand that if she gets here on her own, whether your hand's in your pocket or not, you'll say yes and reward her. So you need to.
I'm boss on that.
Okay, so put food in your hand. Okay, and then you're just gonna. She's getting excited now, so maybe she'll let me do it. I don't know. So just drop the ring. So watch. Freak. Okay, then I gave her food. Okay, another freak. Ready? Watch. Freak. Okay, then I gave her food. Okay, so I wasn't luring her.
Okay.
So I wasn't doing this. Look, I wasn't doing this. Hey, I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing this. Okay, or I wasn't doing this with my food right here. Okay. All I did was I showed her food. I stepped up here, freak, and then I rewarded her. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay,
That makes
so-
a difference. It's just crisper.
Yeah, way crisper. And pretty soon she starts to say, oh, I think if I do this, regardless of where my hand's not in my pocket, I just kind of just real matter-of-factly, and she was like, whoa, what's that? And then I could reward that.
So let me try. Did I show her?
Yep, yeah. You know, you don't need to show her. She should start to figure out that you hand out of your pocket. Food, get it out, get it out. Nope. You have to get it out and find it needs it. Okay, it's not like you're not
Yes.
good. And step towards the dog instead of away from
Yes.
her. If you notice, did you notice how I stepped in and picked her up?
Yeah.
So you see how you're moving away though. Okay, so give me a couple pieces of food. So you are always away from the dog. Yes, yes. Good. So you did this. Come on. So you're moving away from the dog. Now watch what I do. Yes. And I'm going to reward her. And then I'm going to step towards her. Come on. Yes, reward. Okay. So I'm making the position here. She's not doing that.
I'm worried about you.
Tripping.
What's on me side?
Step around.
Gotcha.
Step out around her.
No,
You see what she does?
I know why I'm doing it. I know why I'm doing it. I have to change that. Yes.
Good. That was better. Get it out of your pocket.
Yes.
Good. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. So now, if you always have this door, then as soon as it's a little bit of shake, in the beginning it's okay because you want the dog to sort of get handed. But it's a form of bribery. So the longer you bribe the dog, the harder it'll be for her to work. Okay. So not further, but for her to be perfect. Okay. So right now my food is the reason. Okay. I'm luring the dog. Pretty soon the food goes away. I can drop it at my side. I can not have it, but she has to be willing to say, well, I want to try to do this. And he says yes, and do what you do. So the responsibility is to her. She's not doing it. So change it by doing what I would do. You got to get your hand out of your pocket and take a natural thing. Like I'm not. Okay? And then I wait. You can't wait for the dog to find the right place because she won't understand. But I don't wait for the dog. I put the dog in the right place.
Okay, so
And then
you
I
get
say
the-
yes, and then I reward the dog, and then the dog starts to say, you know what, I kind of noticed that if I just get right here and I do like this, that he says that word. The food's not there, and the food's they're not the reason. The dog starts to say, well, I've just noticed that every time I get there, he says yes and gives me food. You still have it, or it doesn't matter. The beauty of the word, the release word, is that I don't need that food in my hand, and I can say yes, and I can reach in then and get it, and it still means the same to the dog. It is once the dog starts doing what you want, you know, and it's yeah, but pretty much. I mean, she's doing a good enough that you can put a word on it. But again, what you don't want is you don't want to start saying pinch or heel, and then when you notice when you were moving away from the dog, now she's way back there.
Right.
You don't want her to think that's what goose is. Okay? You want her to think goose is like right there.
Right beside.
Yeah. So when you get a little better at keeping the dog again, it's not, you can't let the dog do it. She won't. She can't. Okay? You have to kind of get the dog there and reward her. Okay? Yeah.
No, I do now. I mean, I have to walk into the dog.
Yeah, you have to make it happen.
Because I tend to want her to follow.
So when I had Will Frankie, when he was 3 months old, it wasn't, I was
Oh, it's, yeah, you're
I would say, I would put them there and then say, yeah, and after a little bit of time, I think I got this figured out. That's how it's done. And that's what I mean by I was moving into the right place. He wasn't moving into the right place. Okay?
Yeah, I get it now. Tell me about Steve.
Okay, stick with stand. Start by the stand by getting the dog to sit down. So this is again with boring, so sit back. And when she pops up backwards, say free or yes, yeah. So you want the dog to learn to do this, to move backwards, to stand instead of coming forward. So the second she pops, the second she moves her feet backwards into a stand,
And they didn't even have a
then you mark it yes. Or when you start to do this and she pops up. Yes. Good. Perfect. Perfect. So you see when I did it, when I tried doing it, all huddled